You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna take you. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. Black men are called crazy until y'all catch up. We have a different experience in America. And these next two videos, this one and the next one, are going to be centered around me watching the podcast, The Pivot, when they had Omari Hardwick there. You know, for us, most notably known as Ghost, but he's done a lot of work. And he was talking about, relationships and sometimes even interracial relationships, how all you have to do is be there in the fire with me. And if you can stand that, you good. And part of the fire, with people of other races and even, our women, part of the fire is being deemed as crazy. See, people thought Michael Jackson was crazy. That's why he's in the thumbnail, when he wasn't showing the world what his kids look like. And it took y'all 20 years to figure out he didn't want his kids to be a target. And then people's like, oh, they had a regular childhood. We wasn't even thinking. Y'all didn't care to think. You didn't care to think. Because you live with a stereotype of black men, and you're going to tell us what life is while you're going about doing something that you wouldn't want done to you. You fast forward. Me and my lady was talking about there's a few black celebrities that have multiple bank accounts. When I say multiple, I'm talking about tens to hundreds, right? And people are like, man, why would you do that? Well, I can't believe you have 57 bank accounts or 127 bank accounts. Or why would you have 200 accounts? That makes no sense. And the guys have the same exact answer, because, why would I have it all in one account? That makes sense. No, it doesn't, because your money's only insured to $250,000. So these brothers know what it is to work their whole lives for something. And if something happens, they get all the money they work for yanked because of the bank folded or whatever folded. So they know, look, I'm going to get my $250,000 though. So if I'm going to spread this $250,000 over 50, 100, 150, 200 accounts, I'm going to have all my money at the end of the day. Why would you do that? Because I'm not finna go from rich to broke overnight just because of something that's outside of my control. But people are going to have to figure that out, because people are looking at this depression, or recession rather, and how things might collapse in the economy. Black men are crazy until we make sense. People use Kanye West as a reference. He's crazy. Yeah, I hear you. Does he do crazy things? Okay, that's nice. But I want you to take a good look at it. Every time he's been crazy, he's been 5 years ahead of the curve. Literally 5 years ahead of the curve. So he looks crazy to us because we ain't caught up. But when we catch up, oh my God. Now you're doing the very same thing you said he was crazy for. See, black men are crazy because life doesn't hit y'all like it hits us. When people say black men are the canary in the coal mine, that means things hit us before they hit everybody else. So our responses to things may seem crazy to you because you got a comfortable, cushy life where you don't have this adversity right now. So it looks crazy to you who are not a black man, how we dealing with the world we're dealing with. Same thing that goes on with with a lot of these social justice issues. We're telling you, hey, it's like this, and I don't know what you're talking about. You guys are crazy. Something's wrong. And then 5, 10 years later, you go, oh, that's what they were talking about. Maybe they're not crazy. I remember black people used to say, but they're talking about black men normally. I know they used to say this and they used to say that. Yeah. Y'all still catching up with things that Martin Luther King and Malcolm X said 50 years ago. Y'all still catching up with things, Fred Hampton said close to 50 years ago. But it doesn't dawn on y'all that we ain't crazy. It's just you're coddled. Y'all thought these guys were crazy when they were talking about the college NIL thing, you know, name, image, likeness. Man, these guys are crazy. Why would they want to get paid in college? They're amateurs. Oh, it took you 20 years, you know, 30 years to catch up to y'all of what's been going on and how people been getting screwed. Oh, yeah, they're getting a free education. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. So it's the same argument, you know, when people talked about Johnny Cochran dying before he was taking his biggest case, which was reparations. Now you hearing us talk about reparations again, and you know Martin Luther King talks about reparations, and it's like whoa, 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 this is crazy. These people are crazy. Why would they need that? Oh, we don't have any money. We got money for wars. You got money for wars. You got money for everything else. You know, wrong. You got money to kill a whole country of people, but you ain't got money to fix something in your country. You a lie. You know, but black men are crazy. You know, same thing we talk about with the family courts and the child support system. You know, oh, these guys are just deadbeats who don't want to, you know, do anything, blah, blah, blah. And the guy's like, no, this is what's going on. And now, what do you see? Same thing with the Me Too movement when it went from white guys and started attacking black men. And then it went back to white guys. And now white guys are like, oh, yo, something's wrong. Because these black men aren't crazy. See, black men are crazy until it hits your doorstep. You're so protected, it takes a while. So when brothers say something, it's real. It's definitely real. But, you know, you're participating in getting over on it so it doesn't affect you yet, but it will. Done with this one. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch you on the next one. Peace.